Hello everyone, welcome to a first impressions let's try video of Drive on Moscow by Shenandoah Studios, which is a take on the German offensive on Moscow in 1941. And we are going to see how we fare. I'm gonna see what I'm going to do exactly. Let's go to a new game. Go, computer opponent. I could play the Axis, but I've played the Axis in so many shapes or forms lately. I'm gonna play Soviets. The Axis will move first. Okay. And we can pick an opponent personality. And okay, we could go for Helder or Guderian. I'm gonna go for Helder because he's got he's faster, but he's better for casual players, which is kind of what I am. And I don't know if the music's too loud. We'll have to wait and see. Alright, let's go. Is it the opening moves? It is the opening moves. Alright, good. Prepare defensive. And the Axis are going to go first. Here we go. There's going to be an armored assault here. We're going to lose that unit, unfortunately. We lost it. And they get an extra move right after that. So they're going to be moving up that flank pretty quickly. Okay. I suspect they will move all the way in. Or not. No, actually they did. Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I expected. It might happen. Okay, Axis turn is now in effect. Alright. So, we get another attack. Oh my god, we retreat. Okay. Alright. Do we actually get a turn of our own? I don't know. Oh, I guess they get to move all their vehicles or something. Okay, okay, all right. I don't know. We've got some prepared positions here, I think. Oh my goodness me, we retreated again. This is not going well. Soviet turn, finally. Okay. Alright, so you win by taking Moscow. Great. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We've got some armored units coming up. This is really a really strong unit still, so we shouldn't really mess with that. I feel we should cut these units off as soon as we are able. Then again, taking that unit out of Brezhev's may not be a good plan. Vajma is being... Oh, my, I actually moved those. Okay. You know what? That's fine. And don't think I'll do that. I think I'm gonna go to Vyazma. Make sure that the enemy doesn't take it. That sounds about right. But we won't be doing it with this particular one. No! No! We won't. Let's see. Let's select this unit. Spazdemensk. You know. And let's see, we should move it, I guess, I don't know. It's difficult already because the enemy obviously has already done some damage here, which is problematic. They've actually managed to keep this unit pinned. Well, maybe we should go and attack these half-tracks from within this particular... Yeah, there's no real way of winning that. Okay, hold on. Maybe if we take both those units, can we move them both? We cannot. I don't think we can. Okay. Can we move from Spazdemensk? I do not know. We might be able to. Ah, we can move to Vyazma. And actually reinforce that. That might not be a bad plan right now. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna move you in here. And that's that. Is there anything else I can do? Commit. Okay. Axis turn. Very good. What are you planning, buddy? Where are you moving? You're going to Kursk? Yeah, you are, aren't you? You son of a bitch, you might be capturing Kursk. Oh my god, the big 40th army is gonna get routed. Although, no, we're holding on. We're holding on. We're holding on. We're still there. We're still there. Alright, the Soviet turn. Good, good, good. We have some airborne troops here, which we could move over here. I think that's a good idea. There we go. We can do that once per game, airdrop. And now we've cut these units off. So that's really good news. And what we could definitely do... Yeah, let's commit to that for now. There we go. That's our move. You can move 1 unit every turn, basically. And now the Axis is gonna have to do something. Oh, yeah, he's gonna attack that unit. Kinda have to consider that. Ah, we have to retreat there from Vyazma, and they've actually taken Vyazma, which is bad. This is very bad. I am going to move this unit in here, and then move that unit in there with them. And there might be a retreat to that. So let's commit to that. There's a small chance of us getting the motorized and Lear brigades into that situation. And they did take a lot of hits. And the Axis turn will prove to be the problem here. Oh. Well. Come on. Yeah, okay. We actually stopped them. Very bravely, I must say. It's the Soviet turn. And maybe we should move these troops down here and start slaying those tanks that are now sort of in bad shape. The problem is, if I move that unit out of here, it's undefended. That whole area is undefended. They might move towards Orel, and we might be in trouble. So I'm kind of worried about that. Let's see. Well, of course, and there's another option. Yeah, because they're in the forest, they can move only 1 square, or only so much, if you will. I could move them into Rzhev, though. That might be an option here. I don't know. And again, they are the only thing that leaves the enemy on this flank exposed. So, no, let's not move you. Let's not move you at all. Can we move over here? Will that do anything for us? Would that do anything for us? There's not really a chance of that being in any way. No, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to be a very good, solid offensive if we do that. So let's not do that just yet. We do have these guys in Moscow. Maybe we should move our tank unit out now. These guys have suffered damage, and we might be able to knock them right out of their position there. That might still be a good plan. I'm gonna say let's try it. I'm gonna say let's go for it. Let's not go for it. No. No, it's a bad plan. Me and my silly ideas. Yeah, let's move this tank up here. I'm pretty confident this is gonna fall. I'm very confident actually that's gonna fall in due time. And wait a minute. No. Better yet. What we could do, that's risky though, is take down this tank unit. Yeah, there might be an actual plan to that. Let's try that. There we go. We took the whole freaking thing out. Haha. Not this time. That's right. He's probably gonna move into the Glorgablurbs. No, he's not. Oh my god, he's gonna attack there? That is risky in the woods. Because we have protection there, so that's it's a bit of a sad one there. A sad move. if you will. And that cost him a lot of pips. I'm guessing we should probably reinforce Orel instead. I'm worried about this flank. There's a lot of enemy troops there. That might become a problem, if you will. Difficult. And, but they're like just sitting there right now, so it might technically be a good plan to move them around. Yeah, let's move them right to this flank. Take the air, right. Okay, yeah, they're gonna attack there. Not a very good one for the Axis so far. Look at that! Wow, that took a lot of hits. And Soviet turn is now on. And I think it would be an interesting time to pass the turn. Unless we have a really good time. Let's move. We could move into Lergev, I guess. But like I said, these are the only guys. No. However, this this might be a good plan. Let's take this army and move into Rzhev. Then again, they might be waiting for that. Let's not do anything right now. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna pass? Oh, he's gonna move troops around. See, that's what I was waiting for. It's like, he's probably gonna do that next. Alright, let's move that unit into Bryansk. Or Orel. They can actually move to Orel. That might not be a terribly bad plan. But then again, these are annoying as long as they're in these woods. And there is, of course, the option of going for a river crossing. There's a small chance of actually routing the enemy. I think that's a river crossing here. Yeah, that's definitely water. And that's why this is not going so well. Still though, ferociously, I might be able to cut their line in two. Then again, that's the reason they haven't attacked yet, probably, because they have to cross a river. Ah. Makes sense. Let's see. Hold on. Maybe, just maybe, we can tell this unit to attack that one. Yeah, there's a small chance of actually turning the second corps into mush. So let's try that. Oh, they're in the woods. Okay, yeah, we did take some of their stuff, but alright, they're gonna attack there. Ooh, taking a lot more hits from us. Wow, they didn't actually break through there. That is really, really good. I think I'm gonna move these troops from Moscow towards this area down here. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. That's. No, let's just not do anything. Turn over. Excess air power has been enabled apparently, and they are reinforcing their units. Prepare defensive. Oh boy. Yeah, this might be it. How can he move so many units in his turn? Oh, we have to retreat, and we retreat to Bryansk. Which does make sense. Okay, they're gonna attack there. Okay, we have to retreat again. They are gaining ground, so... Alright, this is our briefing. Great, awesome. Not extremely useful right now, but I think I'm gonna, yeah, you know what I'm going to do? Reinforcements. We can get reinforcement. Of course we can. The guards units. Okay. I think we can place the tank brigade. Yes, please. And we can also place a guards brigade. Is that not the truth? Okay, we'll put them at Voronezh. 6 guards. And here at Vladimir. There we are. Commit. So that's what we have now. I think we should take these units out with everything we have right now, right here. Yeah, that's it. We're gonna try and do as much damage to these units as possibly as we can. Okay, that's interesting, but not enough. Okay, they'll be attacking there. Kind of expected that. Oh, Nib might actually have a good chance there. Yep. Oh, they've destroyed that unit and actually taken this area. That is a problem. That's our turn. That's our turn. Okay, a lot of our units can't actually do anything right now. I'm kind of tempted to take these entrenched areas again. Maybe hide in this forest. Oh, hold on. Forgot. Get these 2 armies to go to the army to the forest area of Dyatkovo. Yeah, let's do that. You're not strong enough to actually do anything else, so... Oop, no, that's actually fine. There we go. No. Here. You will hide in this forest. There you go. I'll lure the Axis into a full sense of security. He's gonna move that tank there. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna move his armored forces all the way over here. That's it. That's all he's gonna do. That's fine. We'll lure you into a trap, if you will. There we go. Get those units set up there. There we are. Alright. Okay, and I think that's... Ooh, he's exploiting that little gap there. He's actually managed to cut those units off. That's a problem. It's actually quite a big problem. But we still have our... No, wait a minute. We still have our tank unit here. That we can get to Zhach, Kaluga, that area. So I'm thinking... Let's get our armor down here. And then there's that unit. He can join up with them. Commit. Get reinforcements to that center area. See if we can take Spazhdemensk. Okay, that's gonna be a trick. It's moving that scout force up, basically. Still, though. Yeah, this is now surrounded by enemies. Interesting. Let's get our guards units down here. And yeah, that's it. That's all we're doing. Alright. Oh, he's attacking there? Okay. Oh, wow, he's taking those units out, those trap units. Took him a lot of effort, though. And that's our only solace. Okay. Let's get these units down towards Orel. That's gonna be it. It's interesting how you can only move one unit at a time. Making it basically a game of who cuts who off. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's see. Ooh, we could attack this unit in the forest and cut these 2 off, technically. That's interesting. I feel we might be able to do that. Although, this unit in the open might be best. We might be able to do that. Let's see if we can. River crossing. Yes, let's try that. They've got a fair chance of routing that unit. Alright, that's... didn't work out as I planned. And I think... yeah, he's gonna reinforce some units. Oh my! That one unit can't move, but this one can. There's a small unit chance that we are more successful than these stupid tanks. Okay. And I think I'm going to leave it there for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. So far, so good. I might make 1 or 2 more episodes of this and see if we can stop the Germans. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Anyway, we've got the 5th Army and the 1st Guards Motorized Division, which we are going to place in Moscow. If we can. That's actually not an option. We're going to put them in here. There we go. Like in the middle towards Tula. That's going to be it. And I hope to join you again soon in the next part. See you then. Bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for watching. Please consider leaving a like and or comment. And please also subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you again. Cheers.